Oh no, it may not be nice. It could be real color.
I think when you're judging it, are you recording this?
Yes.
When you're judging this, you have to keep it really simple. If you're not careful, you end up with too much. So number one, not a great trip from the rider. Number two, she did a good job to retrieve that. There's a nice jump in there. No. Same jump again. So here's one. She needs to make a better job, Jen. You need to make a better job of riding down to that vertical. Keep the rhythm nice and even. Because if you're not careful, you should be showing me that jump all the time. Number 5. So there's a nice big jump in here. Just right, nice big jump. Needs to be riding better to show best efforts. Rhythm needs to be more consistent and stable to show the best effort, which was at number 5. And then jumping ability. Scopy, definitely powerful. Needs to be riding better. Still recording, right?
Yes, sir. So far we don't write anything down yet. So far so good. Riding well. Needs to cover more ground. Looks like the show jumping's rattled her a little bit now, and now she's gone conservative and she's gone into I don't want to mess this up mode. So the first 2 fences don't really show much. They don't really, you know, maybe she's just being cautious because it's a 4-year-old and she doesn't quite trust the hedge. So we'll see as we come back to the ditch here. But the horse needs to be covering more ground. It needs to, you can have a big engine in a little horse. When you're in this kind of class, you need to be able to show that that engine exists. Does that make sense? She's gone kind of cautious now. So there's that nice jump again. You see that? Nice technique, nice jump. So I would describe this horse as fairly raw in terms of its production, you know? And she, clearly you can see there now, clearly for a proper upper level horse she's going to need to be more effortless across the ground. Can you see that? Can you see how she kind of goes into the ground?
Yeah.
That's going to catch up with her, especially on our ground here. That gallop needs to be more effortless. It needs to be more. The 4-star horses have 5th gear naturally. You don't have to create it. It's just there, and they have a way across the ground that they're economical and they're efficient. And it doesn't. The act of galloping doesn't eat them up physically. You know what I mean? So now we have to put that into some kind of.
Well, I just did that one.
Yeah, the open gallop. Ease of gallop, ground cover, uphill balance, lightness and efficiency. That needs to be, the whole thing needs to be easier. Needs to be easier and more efficient. Rideability, willingness, confidence, responsive to age, attitude and learning. She was very rideable. Surprisingly rideable after the show jumping. When you're judging these things, I don't think you do any favours being not telling the truth. You just have to do it in a nice way. We have lots of discussions about that with
you know, you can say things that needs to improve without insulting somebody and making them feel terrible, you know, because we're all in the same boat, really. Jumping ability, bowl, could have more scope. Needs more scope for the big stuff. For the 4-3 and 4-star level. She has a good technique. It just needs to obviously needs to develop. It's just a 4-year-old.
What you
You want to do
choose?
your scores?
Okay, so general impression. This is a nice horse, a useful horse, a useful type, but I don't think it's going to be a 4-star horse.
Are the expectations different between the 4 and the 5-year-olds?
Yeah, you're expecting your your 5-year-olds to be riding better, to be showing better shape, to be showing more rideability, just more mature, you know.
If she had trotted in her show jumping, how would you judge that differently?
I wouldn't knock her for that. It's a 4-year-old, you know.
Okay.